Eh, they will. Okay, so Paul will basically do what he ever does when Silver's not here. Okay, so you guys get to the underground structure, which is a very massive. Holy freak! I don't know why this is it. Uh, Actually, I don't even know where you would stay between fights. Where's your room?
I stay at the inn and
No, you can't leave the gladiator. You can't leave the
well,
arena.
there should be. If we can't leave, there's got to be somewhere where the champions or the fighters like stay the night.
Yeah. Okay, I think it tells me on the image it gives me, but I could be wrong. Okay, that's further down. I went past it apparently. There we go. Do... It actually just tells me that there. My God, why? Can't you just say point player starts here? Okay, I mean. That's not what I want. I want where do the players go. Okay, area 16. That's it. No? Is it area 5? My God, why?
I don't know.
Okay, let me check this area. Okay, so I think I found the area where you would go. Show me this. Okay, so you're led down a tunnel, then a very long passageway, until you're led to this very large open area. This is it. You may pick whatever room you wish to go to. You're here with just about everyone else.
I'm gonna go towards the biggest room.
That's up to... Yeah. I don't know why they gave us such a large map to work with. Okay, I think that should be at the top then. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. I'm assuming Ember and everybody would just go follow you.
She's gonna want her own room.
All teams stay in the same room.
Hmm?
All teams share the same room.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There's basically enough rooms and places to stay for one to each team.
Okay, and this should go over here. That way she has some kind of privacy.
Okay, so I'm assuming you guys just go to sleep. Oh yeah, we actually never officially introduced Mike's character. I just realized that. Oh well. If he wishes to introduce his character, he may choose to do so. Now, you guys basically have the night away.
And nothing's going on.
Well, I'll come in and meet you guys and talk to you about your adventures and, say, hey, there's some evil shit going down here that I've heard. What's going on?
Ember will chat with you.
Okay. Is that Miriam?
Oh, yeah.
But you're not an elf.
Hmm?
We're the elven triad, and he's not an elf. Plus,
Yeah.
he's missing the whole triad part.
Oh, well.
Are you guys all elves?
Yeah, well, Joe, are you half elf or a full elf?
I'm a full elf.
No.
I didn't know
Silver.
that was the requirement of the group.
No, it's not. Silver and I are sun elves. And, oh, that's right. I think Joe's a mountain elf or something.
Arctic elf.
Arctic elf. No, you don't have to be an elf. It's just the way it worked out.
Oh, I may be mistaken. Let's see, 17.
Maynad Scion Mindblade. With the vow of poverty, so
Okay, I'm
have
going
like a
I
judo
have-
gi with long braided hair.
I wish to retract my statement. This is actually a kitchen right here, and an infirmary right here.
Okay.
And we're just getting something to eat.
No wonder the beds were so uncomfortable.
Yes, the person who runs there actually is an older gentleman who asks if you need something.
Nope, just looking for a room. I'll stay down here at the bottom. Looks like there's a room down here.
Sleep. I'll just sit at this table and meditate for 4 hours.
I think that might
Joe-
be the notice.
Joe, wasn't there something you wanted me to look around at night and look for something?
Yeah, for the thing we're looking for.
I
Actually,
forget
you
what
guys
it
are
was.
elves. You didn't sleep either.
Something from the Mind Flare.
Oh, he bought it's a scroll.
Huh. Yeah, actually, I don't need a room. I have my psychoportive shelter. I'll just say goodnight to everyone and then use this psionic power to, open a gate in reality and just step through into this demi-spatial or demi-planar, I don't know what you call it, side pocket dimension where I can sleep for 4 hours. As the case may be.
You have
Damn, that's the word. The game off with a good night's sleep.
essentially.
I noticed the board.
Notice board, like things are posted there.
Get bigger and waving it around, so noticed it.
There, it's on.
Notice that I'm bored too.
Either way. Okay, so the next morning happens and everyone wakes up to basically a loud noise informing everybody, the matches have been posted! The matches have been posted!
I'm gonna go out and see who are. Oh, that's right. It's not one team versus one team. Isn't it like 4 teams at once, like a battle royale?
It's, yeah, basically every fight's going to, the first round's going to have everyone just fight multiple teams.
Okay. Now I'll just head out there and I guess if everyone's in there, there's no. Yeah, I'll just go out there and see what the teams look like.
Okay. As you do so, you see a large crowd of people of all kinds just looking at the board, reading over who they're fighting, when they're fighting, and everything.
Oh, so it's not every single group in the entire tournament at once. It's just multiple groups at once.
Yes, they're all
like
trying
if there's. Okay.
Yeah, they're all trying to find out when they're fighting and everything, and who they're fighting.
Yeah, I'll go out there and do the same thing.
Okay. Small perception check. You can easily Oh, hi, Silver.
I want to pull one of you guys aside and ask, are you really planning on fighting here?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Is this like a fight to the death?
Possibly. You have the option to yield, and if someone yields, you must stop attacking, and if someone yields and you keep attacking, I forget what was the penalty, Sammy?
You're disqualified.
Yeah, you're disqualified. But if you keep attacking someone and they don't yield and you accidentally kill them, then that's what happens.
But if it's obvious they're about to drop and you're attacking with full power, you're also disqualified.
Wait, what was that, Joe?
It's if they're obviously about to drop and you go full blast on them, you're disqualified because you were going for the kill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Generally, killing is avoided if possible, but if it happens, depending on circumstances, they will ignore it.
Gotcha.
And I would assume if they're about to drop and you actually pause to give them a chance to surrender, but they attack you instead, if you end up killing them, I don't think anybody's going to care because you're being an asshole.
Yeah. If you surrender, you must stop, otherwise it's their fault. There it is. Okay, so I should have posted a thing called rules that you're free to look at any time. Okay, so you easily figure out you're going to be facing 3 teams in the first round called Arcane Oruga, Badlands Revenge.
Arcane Oruga.
I can't pronounce it.
Sounds like that sounds like some kind of tropical vacation island in a D&D world.
Possibly, I don't know. And the third squad is Sapphire Squad. Mother of God. So there's your 3 teams. You have...
Who's the 3 team?
Sapphire Squad, Arcane Uruga, and Badlands Revenge. You have 1 hour before your fight starts.
How did we meet? Sorry.
I was to say about Mike's character, I was just going to say the easiest way to do it is the person that sponsored us saw we only had 3 people, and it's supposed to be a 4-man team, so well, hey, there's this guy, he will be happy to fight with you, and he'll complete your team.
Yeah, I complete you.
Technically speaking, you can do it with 1 person, but you're not likely to win.
Well, it could be... I mean, my character did suggest that we possibly find another person and did ask if there was... I did ask during the meeting if there was anyone they did suggest.
Your sponsor went out and looked for him and say, you seem like a tough guy, and talked to him a bit, found out about him, and then he joined. That's how. You met him during the party briefly.
Yeah, I remember we were even talking about maybe hiring a mercenary or something, but you didn't think it would be really worth it. But... it was going to be tougher than we thought.
Oh, so. If you wish to hire a mercenary...
He's a temp.
Yeah.
Adventurers are us.
There you go. If you don't like him, you can either kill him or fire him later.
But I like him. He's playing a Scion. No one plays that anymore.
Hey, you're only the god in this world. You don't really have any voice in this, so shh. Just in case you didn't realize, Sammy, that was a joke and it was sarcasm.
I know, I'm just eating.
So that's what we're gonna say is he was sent to where we're staying and that he was found by our sponsor and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did he walk up and introduce himself? Is this the day of the fight or
we had a small bit where you found the place of where you're staying in between matches and everything.
Yeah, I remember the party and everything. We then went to the place.
Yeah, you're led underground, and this is where you're staying. You have taken
That's
up.
what I'm asking. Is this the next morning?
Yes, we're
Okay.
recounting the last bit where you guys talked with the other teams at the party. Okay, so you guys gonna
So
do
to recap,
what?
from standing next to the druid, none of the guys can talk to the archers. And what did you guys find out with the mercenaries?
You guys actually, since we're retconning, you don't actually have any information on your opponents. You just know their names, and that's about it.
No, we talked to them at the party. Remember? We found out some stuff.
He's saying that didn't happen, though.
Yeah, because the reason you went to talk to them was because you found out they were your opponents, and you wanted to get information on them.
So, yeah, we don't know who... we don't know who we're fighting in the first round until now.
Oh, Sammy changed his mind and said it didn't happen.
That's because I made a mistake during that.
The module says it didn't happen, so yeah, he's...
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you didn't get that potion then either.
No.
Yeah, because that was a good potion.
So you know of one squad is all female archers, one is a big human burly guy with 3 gnolls as his three following him, and another guy is John, and he's one of that elemental dude. And he has 3 human mercenaries and 3 humans following him.
What?
You have a Johnine. Whatever the hell he is. He's that
Jin.
elemental dude.
Yeah, Jin.
I can't pronounce that.
John.
Jin. Let's just go with
The
Jin.
alcohol, Jin. Yeah, that's
Okay. So those are the 3 teams you may do
he
what
breaking
you
up for
wish.
anyone else, or is it just me?
What's that?
Is he breaking up for anyone else, or me? Because he
Yeah,
was
he
doing
was.
okay. So, okay, it's not just me then.
Okay. You have 1 hour until your fight.
So do we want to use this hour to go sneaking around and find the thing we came for?
Yes, but I also want to, well, one, did we tell you what we're actually here for yet? Because
Yeah.
you guys want to straight out tell them what we're really doing here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're the chatty Cathy in the group, so I figured you would tell him.
Everyone else that I talk to. I'll say to him, hi, my name's Emberelnia Sunsong, this is Ezekiel, and this is Joe. I forget your character's name again, I'm so sorry.
Yule.
Yule, okay, that's right. I keep thinking Yule Brenner every time you say your name, and then I forget it like 5 minutes later. And this is Yule. Silent type, but he occasionally does talk. And your name would be? Everyone's cutting out bad on me now. What?
No, I can hear you. You're sound just fine
I
to me.
said the only name I have ever known is Fifth Prime.
So 11.
Is that as in the prime number of 5, or prime as in a ranking?
It's a name.
Prime. I'm asking if prime is referring to a title or name, or if it's stating that 5 is a prime number.
Monks who raised and trained me called me Fifth Prime.
Oh, are you a monk too?
I don't think he is.
Who are you slapping, me or him?
You!
Why?
I'm sorry, but I had to do it.
Why?
I will give the
They're
short
valid
version.
questions.
Actually, I can't give the short version. Mike has to do it. If you want any more information.
Do what?
Okay,
so confused
let's
now.
move on. You've been introduced. You talk to the character. You know his name
Yes.
is Fifth Prime, and that he.
Yeah, I know nothing about his character out of game, and I don't want to metagame and be like, oh yeah, you're Mike's character. Hey.
I actually don't talk a lot, and I'm certainly not going to be completely forthcoming with my entire backstory to people I've just met, especially considering I don't talk much in the first place. But all I'm willing to share is that the only name that anyone has ever given me that I know of is Fifth Prime.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm.
I have taken a vow of poverty. I try to remain as humble as possible and do as many good deeds as possible. And helping you is the latest good deed I have taken upon myself.
I'm gonna nod and smile and say, well, that's wonderful. We're glad to have you with us. And I'm gonna look at the guys and raise an eyebrow as if to ask them, do you still want to tell them everything?
I don't care either way.
I like his hair.
All right.
If he gets in the way, we'll just eliminate him like we've eliminated everybody else, but he hasn't given us reason to yet, so. I don't
Over
care.
here is because the people behind this are the person staging this event is actually trying to kill us for some unknown reason. Well, it's not really unknown. It's because we've pretty much put a stop to all of his diabolical plans so far in his efforts to ruin / take over the world. We're not quite sure what he's attempting to do, but he's been poisoning a lot of stuff with
Do we know?
hear a
I'm
knock on
sorry,
the door.
real fast. Do we know why exactly it is he bought the scrolls from the Beholder?
No. You just know he has them.
Okay.
We just know he's
Although it's easy to assume it's
trying
not.
to kill us. We're not really sure why, other than we quote
Oh, I was just wondering if we
wreck some
know.
of his plans.
We don't know. I'm just wondering if he bought those from the Mind Flayer as on behalf of someone else, or if he intends to use them himself. I'm just wondering.
You don't
Yeah,
actually have that
we don't
information.
know any of that. That's what I was saying. Like, it's kind of a little strange that we don't know any of his motives or why he's even messed up with the worm stuff. Or
He's been very careful
So-
about this kind of stuff, so yeah. You'll definitely find out more, hopefully. But yeah, you do
I
hear
will.
knocking
Yeah.
at the door.
You will find out more?
There you go.
he answers the door, apparently.
Yes. It says, "Hello! My name is Kush. I will be one of your opponents tomorrow, and I wish to meet you. Especially the damsel in the corner." He gives you a wide smile.
Okay.
What was the first part you said? His name was Kush, and then what? You kind of fuzzed out.
I will be one of your opponents tomorrow. I mean, later. And I wish to meet you.
No, because you don't need to know how we fight and what we're about. We're not going to give you an advantage.
Who says I needed something like that? My skills are all I need. But I wish to know you. Can't we be friends
Typical
in this
sense of
fight?
guilt. He can't resist you.
Okay, if you really insist.
I'll wave and say, hello, Kush. Forgive our manners. We're a bit grumpy today. We slept on the wrong side of the bed and had strange dreams that never existed, apparently.
Oh,
We're all a
such
little
terrible
confused
things.
this morning.
Oh,
Kidding.
I so do fear of bad for tomorrow, for later's fight. I have to fight one such as lovely as you. May I have your name, young miss? Walking over to you.
I'm gonna edge behind the green guy a little bit. Strange people. Stranger danger.
Aw, it wounds my heart that you do something.
Yeah,
What
I
did-
casually strolled around to the other side of the room.
What do you want?
Oh, nothing much. I wish to see who my competitors were, as I've already tucked in with the brutes and the lovely ladies. But they weren't too nice, kind to me, so I came here. I have to spend a little
Please
time.
forgive me. My dragon doesn't like strange people to get too close to me. So,
So you
the
want-
dragon's curled up around my neck, by the way.
So you want to like work out some kind of like legions in there? Is that what I'm Is that what you're getting at?
Answer my.
He's being an honest man, just generally wishes to meet you.
Okay.
Just the way he looks.
I didn't mean to roll that twice. It just came up
Yeah,
twice.
it's just general items you find. I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for.
I just wanted to make sure he one kind of magical effect that could give him an advantage, where all he needs to do is like be close to us for a few minutes, and then it would do something or something
You
like
detect
that.
none that's affecting the environment in any way. Like it's all centered on him. I
But
mean
it
his
is
items
gonna-
specifically. Like he has some items on him that's just generally giving off magic. Stuff you're familiar with, actually.
I'll smile and ask him. Chose to enter this. And I'll say, forgive my curiosity. It's just with your attire, it seems like you'd be less inclined to get into the dirt and scuffle than
Oh,
doing it and perhaps taking bets.
Oh, I have been in more than a few scuffles. Generally, I do not like the dirt, but I'm willing to get into it to get my point across. There's always some with the
What's
thrill
this guy
of a
look
fight.
like? Is this the human?
No,
Yeah.
he's the elemental dude. He doesn't look like the
Oh,
portrait.
is this
that
the elemental? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find an accurate portrait for him, so I just went with this. Because he does.
That's what I was saying. Does he look like what his like what the picture was?
The general layout of how he should, like the clothes and everything, is generally how he looks. He has very nice looking clothes, but don't take the portrait for actually what he looks like.
Okay, so he's the Ifrit, the Jinn, but he's dressed like that, but that's what you're saying.
He doesn't even have his weapons on him. He left them back at his room. If I'm not wanted, I shall leave, though.
No, it's not that you're not wanted. We were just getting to know one of our new members, but you said that you're fighting to get a point across. What, may I ask, is your point?
I said no such thing. I said I do it for the thrill, the joy of fighting. It's always good to have friendly competition. Why not here, where everyone can see us?
So you're only fighting to prove your mettle against others.
Yes, I do it for the joy of it. What is wrong with that, young miss? Is something wrong with that?
No, I as I said, most people. I'm from a noble house myself, and most of my relatives don't do this sort of thing unless there's puts them greatly.
Oh, I do get some sense of. I do get some stuff from it, such as if I were to win, get some gold, but. He does not have those items. He left those in his room. He only has actually one magic item at this time because the others would be weird for him to have it right now. And they're coming off from his gloves, and they seem to be transmutation, I think, is that school?
If it adds to an ability score, then he adds transmutation.
It's definitely modifying one of his ability scores, so it's you get transmutation from his gloves.
Well, as they're talking, I get bored with him, and I move out. I'm gonna start walking
Makes
around.
sense. Gloves of dexterity are probably really good for jerking off.
Please don't
and
say
I will.
why.
Are you actually saying that to him?
No.
If he did, he'd just be highly offended. Okay. He'd not.
Yeah, I'll just you know, it was lovely to meet you, and we don't wish to be antisocial, but we do need to confer with our and perhaps plan out some strategy so that we don't walk in there with no thoughts in our own heads.
Oh, I left the room while you were talking to him. I'm going to go out in the hallway and just see what's going on.
He gives you a bow and says, "As you wish, m'lady. I myself has some minor planning to do." And then he leaves.
I'll curtsy back, and I'll ask my dragon to ask the guys to come back here, and so we can just. Yule, you walked off too?
Apparently everyone got bored with that except for you. You have...
Joe, did you walk off as well, or no?
Hmm?
You leave the room as well, or no?
Yeah, I was going to go look for the scrolls.
Oh.
Well, let's go then.
I asked the dragon to
Where to?
ask you guys to come back in for a minute so we could finish telling her what we were really up to and make actual plans about who was going to do what and search where. The dragon is telepathic, Mike, so...
Who's the dragon?
It's your sweet old dragon
familiar.
familiar.
Stoner.
I don't think I actually named it. Are you willing to come back in for a minute, or no?
I just
Is there
wandered
multiple?
off. I thought I'd leave the two of you alone.
All right, so just fill me in real quick, and then we'll catch up.
There's multiple places to search. That's why I was trying to coordinate so we could all have a different place to search or a different part of it to search.
Maybe we should just go catch up with Yule.
What was that?
We should probably just go catch up with Yule. It's better not to split the party.
That's the thing, Ezekiel likes to wander off a lot. That's why I was trying to get him to come back in for a minute so we'd all be in one place before we break up.
Well, let's just go catch up with him. We can talk on the way.
Alright. Other people are hearing, and I don't know if Yule went to the same place Ezekiel went to, so
Well, he's standing right there.
Okay.
can't see Yule.
Oh, that's Yule?
No, that's... Yes, that's Yule?
I'm the guy with the bow.
No, I guess those are possibly enemies walking up on us, because there's multiples.
No, it's just a small group of local guards. They come up to you. It is almost time for your fight. We must, you must get prepared.
Okay.
You to follow them.
Okay.
Always ready.
Okay, come on. Gesturing to the exit you guys came, the entrance you guys came to.
I will ask the dragon to telepathically fill in Mike's character with the rest of why we're actually here, which is that we're trying to get those scrolls and find out why this guy is trying to kill us and why he's trying to spread the worms to and destroy society and blah, 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 and that we only need to stay in this fight so long as we have to in order to find the information we need so that we don't get kicked off the property. So since we're going to this fight, it looks like we need to win this first fight to be able to search afterwards.
Yes.
Are there any rules about spellcasting as far as when we're allowed to cast buff spells?
You...
Can't go above... We can't fly above
Until
40
the fight
feet.
begins to cast buff spells.
What was that? Buff spells? I don't know. I don't think so.
With buff spells, or can we buff up?
You are given 2 minutes before the fight actually starts to do whatever you need preparation. You need last-minute preparation. What you do during that time is up to you to decide.
buff up before the fight?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Say it again?
we can.
Oh.
Yes, we're gonna buff up before the fight. Sammy, you didn't add anything on my sheet, did you?
No, why would
I had no buff. I have no buff spells or no spell casting at all that I'm going to use, so I'm
Did I edit
already
my
set.
sheet or no? You didn't.
I never touched your sheet. Why do you think
Stuff I
so?
thought was on. I sworn I put something on here, but now it's missing. I just myself in it now. That's all. I just wanna.
I just saw your flaw. Easily recognizable.
Yeah, I get negatives to try and do.
To what, like hide and stuff?
No, if I try and disguise myself as someone else, I get like a -6 on the roll, I believe it is. I try and bluff and say I'm someone else. If they know of me, I get a negative to that as well.
Okay.
Hide who I am. It
That's
gets
a
all.
weird flaw to have.
It's because of all the tattoos and everything.
Whatever. Okay, so put down whatever spells you wish to do. You have essentially 2 minutes of in-game time.
Yeah, so in the last few moments before the fight begins, I'm going to cast Force Screen and then Empathic Feedback and Leech Field.
What do those do?
Force Screen is basically identical to a shield spell. It gives me a shield bonus to AC.
Oh, I remember that one.
And Empathic Feedback lasts 10 minutes per level. Anyone who hits me with a melee attack will take an equal amount of damage, up to a maximum of 5 hit points, damage type. And then Leech Field. Anytime someone casts a spell or a psionic power on me that targets me, which is any spell that they just say that guy take a save, a will save or something. If I make the save, then whatever else happens from succeeding the save, I also drain power points or spell points from the caster equal to half of the points that they needed to cast that spell.
How long does that last? A few rounds? Few minutes?
1 minute plus 1 minute per two, so it'll just last 1 minute. So I'm going to cast it in the last round before the fight begins, so that basically it'll end in round 9 of the fight.
All right then. You will be required to keep track of that. Okay, everyone, roll initiative.
One last buff. Is anyone not capable of flying on their own?
I'm not.
Spell on you.
Thank you.
I really all that into flying.
Oh, you can't. Remember, you can't go
I can
above
take it
40
or leave
feet.
it.
You can't go above what? 20 feet?
40.
40? That's fine.
If you're giving out spells, I'll take one because I'm casting a bunch of other crap. I don't want to use up all my. I don't have much to cast. That is, you'll.
Okay, so fly spell on you.
Thank you, Joe.
Did everyone roll initiative?
Everyone has a +4 bonus from the sign spell.
Oh, in that case, I got a.
With improved initiative.
Sign spell improves your initiative by 4.
Going to be
In that case, I got a 25 with a 12 modifier.
Please edit your initiative then. Initiative.
It's not letting me.
I'll do it then.
Yes,
24.
it should be. Mine should be 25.12.
There.
All right.
Oh, I put it as 22. 24.12. There we go. And she got that many. And finally, you. Oh, wait, you already rolled for that. That's that much. And now, descending order, put Kush at the first, being first, at 25 initiative. Oh god, this is gonna be a freaking heck of a fight. Okay. How does he fight? Oh yeah, they would have already done that.
If free is probably some kind of fire guy, right?
He's every element.
Oh, every element?
Yeah. Okay. I forgot to get these out because freaking whatever reason I didn't bring them. This team actually are all on horses. Because why? Okay, for all intents and purposes, these are now their tokens. Okay. First opponent they attack. Okay, let's see. He would be... He likes you. He doesn't know any... So he's just going to attack them. Okay. This is the first... No, wait. It's his turn, not the them. So...
His 25 beats my 25.
Oh, wait. You got 25? I thought you said 24.
No,
Mine
25.12.
was 24.
Okay. If
That's
yours
what
is
I said.
25.12, his is 25.10. So you would go first.
Okay, where are the lady archers? Oh, down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna fly to where I'm 20 feet off the ground. And let me see.
Does anyone else need the stone skin, by the way? Or
I'm actually gonna I'm gonna see if I
You
can
might
find
be
an eye.
over-preparing, you know that?
yeah, possibly.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
still-
put that
you
on there
already
to show
cast
I'm
it?
flying. I have greater many shot, so I can when I use many shot, I can actually focus my arrows at two different targets.
Don't you already do that?
No, originally I had to shoot at the same target. Now I can shoot an arrow at multiple targets. So I'll move to there, and I'm gonna fire an arrow at this one first. So that's -4. 30 to hit her. And then the other arrow is going to go at this one here.
30 easily hits?
And then regular 20 to hit the one next to her.
Nope.
Okay.
But the first one, so what is the first one's damage?
I'm going to roll it up right now. Um, 25 plus 31 damage.
Why did I just set her health to 31? I don't know.
Yeah, she takes 31 damage, and I flew. That was 30 feet. I'm 20 feet up, so I'll just.
You would have had to have flying that 20 feet up, too.
Yeah, I will just. then because I have shot on the run, so I'm just going to go 15 feet up. That way I'm out of their point blank range. So now I'm 35. So now I'm 35 feet up.
Do the archers even have point blank?
I don't know. Just in case they do, I'm just trying to make it harder for them to hit. It's just as a talented archer, I know within 30 feet is not where you want to be.
Okay, so now
that's my turn.
Kush's turn. Okay, he's definitely using this ability. Where is it? I actually don't know what the caster level for that thing is. I think it's that high. I'm actually going to have to quickly look up the actual character creature. Because it does not tell me anything about that ability he has. Why, I don't know. Allow me to... There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. What's the range for this? The range... No, I don't want to move him. That's about that far. He's that high, which means... Yeah, you actually are within range, so he does... Yule, give me a fortitude save. Joe? Joe? Okay.
I think I will spend a card on that one since I rolled a 1.
That would have auto-failed for you.
So, can I spend a card or not?
It's up to you. Until the results are final, you may spend cards as much as you wish.
Okay.
Okay.
So, 20?
Okay. So you feel a very powerful magical effect just hampering on you, but with a shrug you shake it off for the most part. And then he just ends his turn. Ember, it's your turn.
Something.
Yes. Silver, it's your turn.
Yeah. One above us are the Ifrits, right? Yes?
Yes, that guy right there.
And the one directly across from us is the Druids and the Gnolls. Okay. I'm going to fireball in the middle of those horses. I feel really bad for the horses, but
What's the DC for the save?
that's what I'm trying to look up real quick.
It should be on your character sheet.
13 plus your ability adjustment.
Oh, so 13 plus 9.
21.
Do you have a spell focus or anything in evocation? It's a feat.
No, you don't have 9. It's 19.
He said plus the
Your intelligence modifier.
Oh. That he's at the class level.
Ability modifier.
Oh, sorry. It's 6, so it's 19, yeah.
Okay. Reflex?
I'm trying to find the damn spell.
Okay, each one of them passed. It should be at 9th level, 96 for damage. Oh wait, the horses also have to roll.
What's that?
The horses have to roll for reflex to see if they negate the damage. Because none of the abilities these guys have negates freaking damage for that. Yeah, they're all within it. I've already checked.
You're free.
Yeah.
What do I have to roll for it?
96.
Yep. And every one of these guys takes half damage. I'm looking at that damage right now, and I'm blinking. That's 5
I rolled a
sixes.
1 and a 2 still, but yeah.
That's very close to... That's very high damage for that spell. Okay, they each would take 21 damage because of... Holy shit, if they failed, they would have all died.
Do they all take half damage?
Yeah. I just have to roll saves for the horses. Every horse just died!
Good, that's what I was aiming for.
Yes, you just committed mass horse murder. They didn't go
that's why I
negative...
said I'm going to feel really
Mass
bad
horse
about this, but if they're trained to fight from the saddle, it'll take out a lot of their stuff, and they won't be able to move as well, and they won't be able to reach as high, so...
Oh, the Jinn won't be that bothered by it. It's mostly the other 3 that have just gotten horse murdered.
Yeah, but
they're
I
all-
took out most of his team, so...
They'll replace it if they survive, because the horses were just, I guess, were just paid for or something. But still, that's negative 10 each for the horses. Okay, minus 21 from this dude. Minus 21 from this dude. Minus 21 from this dude. No. And minus 11 from this dude.
Can you just move them too? Because they're skipping around on my screen. I don't know
No.
if that's Roll20 glitching or not.
They're like this.
Ew.
They should be here, here, here,
Yeah,
and here.
it's down here. Yeah, down around here.
Yeah, they should be there. Okay, that's your turn. Do you wish to move? You completely destroyed these guys' strategy. Good for you.
I will move back. And my dragon will go up above me. I'm gonna hover about around 2. So if anyone has tremor stuff, they won't feel me and stuff.
Okay. Okay, now it's hers turn. I just realized. Where's Yule?
Oh, of the archers, does it look like there's one that's in charge compared to the rest of them?
Yeah, but you can't be mad at them because none of that stuff happens. So
I know.
you
That's not what I'm going
would
for.
personally targeting.
The center one.
Okay, that's the one that's going to be my dodge guy.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
I actually? It's
What?
I actually didn't think about it. I didn't want to move where I moved. Never mind. Sorry.
Too late. Okay, so the
Yeah,
person
I
you
did
just
something
shot
wrong.
and missed points arrows at you and shoots back.
Alright, my armor class against her is 24, and it's 23 against the rest of them, everybody else.
Yeah, you guys are just basically attacking every single team at once. Why?
Because we can.
Because Ezekiel doesn't like any archers but himself. He went over this yesterday. Or not yesterday, last
Those
last
are
time.
initiative, so we don't know what they're doing yet.
That and I just figured I would take them out before they had a chance to open up on my team.
You didn't know what they were doing. You didn't know what any team was doing. But you certainly know what they're going to do now.
That's fine.
Okay. I need to look up this spell she's using.
That's not good.
Well, you pissed her off.
Defensive stance.
That's fine.
That's you have to use your whole turn to do that, to say I want to take a defensive stance, or can you do that at the end of a movement?
It's your entire
I'm
turn.
not sure.
It's a standard action for defensive.
Not to fight defensively, I mean just not total defense, just to take a defensive stance. To fight defensively.
You can just say that, but it doesn't really have any effect on the game.
If you're fighting defensively, it adds 3 to your AC. Total defense adds 6.
You have to make an attack in order to get the bonus.
You have to what?
Actually, make an attack to get the bonus.
Asking like how, can you just say it, or do you have to do something with it?
You have to do something with it.
Paul, does a 23 touch hit you?
Touch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so she shoots acid at you and deals... This is the right spell, I'm assuming, even though it says differently. Freaking hell, I'm assuming it's the same thing. Yeah, freaking acid. Yeah, acid arrow. So...
Melf's acid arrow?
Yeah. 2d4, I believe.
No, there's just acid arrow.
Okay, so take 4 acid damage.
4 acid, okay.
Yep, and it lasts...
That's it? Okay, that works.
2d4.
It'll continue
Run for a
next
few
time,
rounds, though.
probably.
Oh, that's right, it's
Yeah.
only 2d4. I forgot, I keep thinking it's more.
Yeah, it's low damage, but it just every round, no save, you
Yes.
just take the damage.
Oh, that's right. Because it's round by round, where instead of... I'm thinking of the fire one that does more, but...
Okay, so that's her turn, and she moves 15 feet back.
Oh.
No, yeah, 15 feet back. Now it's
Damn
your
it.
turn, Mike.
You just fucked up my whole plan.
Good for her. I don't even know what you're doing, but still, she
Yeah.
smiles, knowing this somehow.
I guess this will work. Same thing. I can run up here to where I can get them in a straight line,
They're
and
just...
I'm going to...
Oh, wait a minute. When they all fall
well,
off their horses, they actually have to make checks to see if they don't fall prone.
Okay, well,
You are
as long as
falling
we're all
conscious?
standing in a straight line, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm hitting them with Energy Bolt with a 120-foot line of sonic energy that does non-lethal damage. They get a DC 22 Fortitude save for half of 28 points of damage. And also, if they happen to be constructs or undead, they also have to make a save.
They all are human. Okay, it's 22?
So DC 22 Fortitude save for half of 28 points of non-lethal sonic damage.
Okay, so they get back off their burning horses, just look to the side and say, "Oh, come on!" and just fall unconscious.
That means they're out of the fight, though, right?
They just all fell to the ground, and now they're taking naps. Take that as you will.
Well, I mean, like, I want to know what the rules are. Like, are we like, if one of our people does that, does it mean they're automatically out of the fight, or can we, like, heal them and raise them up again? Like, how do we know when the opponent
Well, he did
is actually out of the
non-lethal
fight and we don't have
damage.
to hit them anymore? What?
He did non-lethal damage, which means it's basically he made them fall asleep, essentially. Over time, every so often they'll recover non-lethal naturally with no problem. You can't go less than -10, I think, though.
Yeah, I'm just asking Sammy what the rules are. Like, if we have to worry about killing them or something, like, are they now out of the game, or
They
can they
technically
get back
never
up?
surrendered, so technically speaking, they are in, but they cannot do anything.
So we just have to ignore them until he picks them up again.
If they're healed, they'll come back, but
Scarabs of Doom, a 60-foot cone, so it should cover here.
Get the people below us, or at least the ones you want hit with Ezekiel.
I'm going to have to actually check if he's within range, because he might be somewhat out.
Well, he can direct it too.
Starting from that point,
Yeah, he's within range.
there's an explosion of bugs that fly out in all directions and begin nibbling on those 8 people.
Oh, wait, you just attacked the guys who are unconscious.
Yeah,
Why?
the cone, I can't do it selective.
Okay,
AoE, that's
so 17 damage is the total damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any of them have spell resistance?
Right back.
No, none that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Okay, so those guys who were just knocked unconscious didn't die, but they don't get a save. What's the save DC and what's the save?
Wrote it down in the thing.
Will
16
save.
for...
Okay, he passed that. Half of 17 is 8. And now it's these 3 dudes. Will save. He critically failed. He failed and he failed. So they're all just getting attacked by mental scare-ups out of nowhere. Yes, this is how you do a tournament. You piss off every single team and just wipe the floor with them. There's no amount of buffs I could have given these characters that would have made them be a threat. Oh, he passed. Okay, so
I'm going to stay on the ground so the gnolls attack us. They're more likely to go after me than the wizard that's still on the ground.
I have a plan for that. Remember what I did before?
okay.
Nope.
Myself on fire.
You set yourself on fire?
Not yet, but I am going to.
Which of our opponents are spellcasters?
You don't know.
As far as we know, all of them except for the bottom.
She cast a
We're
spell.
We're assuming the archers can't, but as an Efreet, they're automatically magical. That one's it's said on the sheet a druid, right?
You don't know anything about a druid.
Thought we read didn't it say on the list sheet about that he was a druid?
You got your opponent's names of your other group.
Yeah, I thought it said druid in there.
Badlands Revenge?
Hmm.
That's not a druid
thought
name.
Okay, I was the druid because
That's information you got last time that was retconned, remember?
Okay.
So all we know about him is he didn't come around to hit on you.
Well, looking at him, he doesn't have any armor or not armor. He doesn't have any visible weapons in the picture, so I'm assuming he's some kind of mage caster.
Oh, he has a
Unless
spear.
he's some kind of idiot.
He has a
Huh?
spear.
He has a spear? Still.
Yeah, he has a spear and a sling. He just doesn't have it in the picture
Honestly, I
because
walk in
the
there
picture fit
thinking
his
they can all
vibe.
do magic.
Okay, so the 3 archers
That's
are now
the worst
there.
case scenario.
They all target Paul.
a surprise.
No. Do you shoot
Your
yourself? They ought to
Probably
shoot in
not.
their general direction. With one shooting her nearly her ally.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, these are all garbage enemies. I'm glad I didn't do that. Oh god. It's now Therm. Let's go with his turn instead. His turn. What does he do? This is gonna last like 4 rounds. Actually, more like 2, actually, since you guys just basically mop the floor with everybody. Okay. Oh, wait a minute! I just remembered something. He has a badger next to him. That needs to make a save. No, it did not pass. Badger doesn't like you.
You don't need no stinking badgers.
Well, you got a badger now. And let's see. Badger, I'll do Badger first. It rages instantly. Its health goes up by how much again?
Despite all his rage, he's still just a badger in a cage.
There we go. It rages. And goes straight for the guy who just tried to kill it. Unfortunately, that took its entire movement.
Honey badger don't care. Honey badger gonna attack anyways.
I didn't modify its stats. There. And now his turn. He cast a spell as well. Where's that spell? Where's that spell? First level. I don't even know what it does. Produce. Flame, there it is. Okay, since you're the guy who just attacked him, he's gonna throw fire at you. Does a 16 touch hit?
No, it does not.
Oh, your touch is high, AC is higher than 16?
A 19.
Holy snap, what do you have for that? Oh, that's a problem.
Parrying shield. I get to use my shield against touch attacks.
Oh, that's right, you have that. He throws fires at you and it just slaps against your shield. Oh, this team is totally broken. Oh, look it, now they get to go. And they do the thing that they wanted to do. Let's see. 40 feet. 35 feet. 40 feet. One's gonna attack Yule, the other two are gonna attack Ember.
What did I do?
I don't know, but a 28 I most certainly does hit. Joe?
What's going on?
28 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, you take 10 damage when he just hits you with his halberd. I could roll to see if these two hit you, but I'm not sure they have enough. They need an nat 20s to hit. Okay, one nearly stabs himself. Ember, please please punch this guy out of his misery.
Oh, I get a counter? Okay.
Yes.
Woohoo! Sorry.
He nearly falls and you get a free attack.
Actually, I have. It's been so long since we played, I don't remember if I did or not. I was thinking about taking the...
So you deck him across the head. And he shakes his head and goes, "What?"
Combat reflexes? Is that it?
Kind of reflexes isn't going to help you right now.
It's only one attack.
Yeah, all it does is let you take more than one attack of opportunity per round. That's all it does.
Paul, your move.